Welcome to today's video, which is all about pull requests in GitHub. We are going to learn about what pull requests are and why you may want to open one, and how to open a pull request from start to finish. Be sure to download the guide that accompanies this tutorial for more details. GitHub is a version control software used by all different types of software engineers all over the world. If you haven't used GitHub before, you may want to learn a few basics before learning about pull requests. Lucky for you, there's tons of documentation about all things GitHub online. Check GitHub's user manual for basics and YouTube for tutorials. If you use GitHub with enterprise code, that is, code for a company or large project with many contributors, pull requests are vital. A pull request is a request you can make to get your changes incorporated into the shared code base. You are asking the owner of the repository to pull in your changes. Once the owners of the code base, which could be your managers or supervisors, finish looking at the changes, your code could be incorporated in with everything else. There are a few steps you'll want to take before you open up a pull request. First, it's important that you're working in your own branch that contains just the new changes you want to pull in. Usually, this branch will fork from or branch off of some larger shared branch, which is sometimes called master or develop. Your pull request will be the cleanest and most logical if you're working in a new branch like that. This is because working in a new branch contains your changes and keeps them from affecting the rest of the team's work. Should anything go wrong with your changes, you won't be worried about affecting the rest of the code base. You'll also want to edit and document your code before you complete the pull request. Clean up the style of your code and test it before creating a final commit. Add comments within your code and update any shared documents with descriptions of your changes. Opening a pull request allows others to see and review your changes, so you want to put your best foot forward. To open up a new pull request, go to GitHub's website and navigate to your shared repository. GitHub is really smart and will recognize that you've made changes if your branching is logical. Just click Compare and Pull Request, and GitHub will take you to the next step. GitHub will then take you to the screen on the left. First, verify that the base branch is the branch that you want to merge into, and the compare branch is the branch you are working on. Remember that the base branch is the larger branch that everyone branches off of, and the compare branch is your new branch. Then create a title for your pull request and add a description of what you worked on. Make sure this is detailed so that everyone reviewing your code has a good idea of what you changed. Then add reviewers on the right-hand side. Reviewers will be other people who have access to the repository that have some ownership or control over the changes their team makes. Once you click Create Pull Request, you can review the differences between your branch and the base branch. Click the Files Change tab to see these differences. Looking these differences over is a good way to check your work and look everything over before others review it. After you submit your pull request, reviewers can leave comments. You can see them on the Conversation or Files Change tabs. You can reply to comments to let people know that you've seen them and will address them. If you're going to implement any suggestions by changing your code, just commit regularly to the same branch you've been working on. Remember that committing means saving your local changes to GitHub. Your pull request will automatically update with all of the new changes and reflect the most recent version of your code. Once your reviewers are happy with your changes, they will complete your pull request by pulling in your changes. That way, everyone who uses the base branch will now have your changes as part of the working code base. Congrats! You now have a working understanding of pull requests. Go out and try one on your own and keep moving forward with your GitHub knowledge. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.